Jill told Gloria that Jeffrey died. That's wrong, okay? That's borderline evil, and I'm really ashamed of Jill right now. I don't understand why she's being so hideous to Gloria, other than thinking that maybe she's just that desperate, that she doesn't feel secure enough in her relationship with Jeff, which she shouldn't, that she would go and purposefully do something so horrible to Gloria. I'm really sad about that, and frankly, I'm sick of everybody picking on Gloria. It happens with Michael and with Kevin, and Lauren's a little more lenient, I think, but she got crap from Jill. It's just everybody is just kicking Gloria when she's down, and you know, I think that she is a pain in the butt. I wouldn't want her for a mother, that's for sure, but the fact that she keeps making these mistakes, and the mistakes that she's made recently are not intentional, I don't think. I think she's almost trying to correct herself, and she's tripping up in doing that because it's so different for her. But the fact that everyone just keeps kicking her when she's down, I'm sick of it. I tell you what, I'm sick to death of it. I am ready to see Gloria come back from this. And I feel that she can. I don't think working at Fenmore's or working at the coffee house, like, neither of those were very good options. She was a top executive as Jabot. She can't get another job in town. I feel like she is capable of coming back from this. She just needs a little bit of support, and she's not getting it from anyone in her family. So, Gloria, just come over to my house. I'm not going to let you stay with me, but I will give you some words of advice. I'll help you out. I'll give you, like, the support and the encouragement. Actually, what Gloria needs is a best friend. She has nobody. Nobody that can kind of help encourage her. It's like, you know, when you're down and you're having those bad days, everybody needs, like, their best friend to call and just, like, talk it out. And that's exactly what she needs. And, yeah, I don't think Jeff is it. I don't think Jeff, you know, as much as I like them together, I don't think it's getting to the point where I don't know if he's good for her. I just don't know. It seems, though, that he's realizing that he actually loves her. He had his, I don't even know how to pronounce what it was that he had, but he had some kind of disease or some kind of, attack. He went to the hospital, and he, kind of, in his moment of I might be dying, wrote a letter to Gloria to tell her how much he loves her. So, I mean, the thing, it just bugs me that those two are so hit and miss. I like Jeff and Gloria, but I'm just starting to get frustrated by the fact that they can't communicate with each other. I think that a relationship is so much more than just being passionate about each other. You really need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to operate together, and Jeff and Gloria just don't seem to have it. It's such a contentious relationship, and I just don't know. I like them, I kind of want to keep Jeff around. As much as he ticks me off, I also kind of like the character. I think he's interesting, and he brings a little bit something different to the show. So, you know, and in a way I want them to get together, but I just, they have some work to do. Those two have some work to do. So, you know, and I think another part of this is that they don't trust each other. I mean, clearly. But, you know, Gloria kind of assumed that Jeff told Jill about what was the name of the cream, that she tainted the cream, and you know, essentially she didn't trust that he told her he wasn't going to do that, and now she's going to turn herself in. No, Glow, do not turn yourself in. No, do not go to the authorities. That is not necessary. Oy, it is such, it's non-stop drama with her, that's for sure. I noticed that a lot of people on the forums don't like her at all. I like her, man. I mean, you know, I like anybody that brings, like, kind of a fun drama. At least there are people on the show that I don't like, but I don't know. I think that she's a troublemaker, but in kind of a cool way. So I really don't know what's going to happen with all of that. Gosh, Gloria. One thing that I thought is kind of weird. Doesn't the pool house have its own door? Why does everybody have to use the front door of the Abbott Mansion to get to the pool house? Can't you walk around back and open up the door? Like, what is that? I mean, that's like causing unneeded stress on Sharon and Jack. I mean, it's not like the pool house is attached, Lily and Daniel lived there for a while. I feel like somebody else lived there for a while, and I don't remember. But, somebody else did. But, anyway, I don't know, I just thought that was funny. What do you guys think? This is the Y&R Chat vlog. I'm recording it on Saturday, June 7th, and, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you like Gloria and Jeff, or are you sick of them? I'm sort of on the fence on this one. I mean, I don't like Jeff and Jill, but I do think that, Gloria and Jeff have some chemistry. There's some good qualities there. So what do you guys think? I'm dying to know. I have no idea. I'm not in touch with the pulse of the Y&R community at this point. So tell me what you think. Gosh, the other topic that I wanted to talk about was Victor and Sabrina. They're going to get married June 20th. Mark it on your calendar. I already looked it up. It's a Friday. Of course, it's going to be a Friday show. And it's sure to be full of excitement. So Sabrina asked Victoria to be her maid of honor. And Victoria turned her down, rather coldly, I might add. I was on Victoria's side at the beginning of this, but I'm starting to wonder, is it time to start accepting Victor and Sabrina? I really, truly do understand why Victoria would be upset over this, but she even said, you know, she said to Nikki, I turned Sabrina down for this engagement, so why do I feel so bad about it? And honestly, I think it's her conscience. I think that, in a way, she knows that it's her reacting to things changing in her world, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. As much as I'm sure she didn't want to see her dad hooking up with her best friend, I think that we might be starting to get to the point where it's time to accept the change. And, you know, it may not be standing up for Sabrina in the wedding, but it might be saying, okay, I'm not going to stand up for you, but I'm going to go. You know, I mean, I feel like this family needs something to bring them together, and I just feel it's going to take a little bit of good faith on, you know, Victoria's part and Nick's part in order to get that done. But, you know, I think Victor is not blameless here. In a way, it does feel like he's replacing his old family with a new one. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that Victor is indeed trying to replace his family? I mean, he decided to ask Adam to be his best man rather than, I mean, before even asking Nick, which made me a little bit sad. And I have got to give props to Adam now, because he did say to Victor, hey, why don't you just ask Nick? I feel awkward about this. Just ask him if he wants to be the best man. Even though Nick, you know, kind of blew him off, which was a little bit of a sad situation, but, you know, I liked that Adam at least put that out there. But I also like that Victor, he went to talk to both Victoria and Nick, and it wasn't in a pressuring way. It wasn't in typical Victor Newman form. He went to Victoria and just said, hey, is there anything I can do to change your mind? He went to Nick, and he just, you know, didn't even get a chance to ask Nick because Nick was so bitter. Yeah, I think that Victor has made some mistakes, but it does seem that being with Sabrina has caused him to really try to mend those fences with his children, and I would like to see them kind of receptive to that. But, yeah, it didn't work. Victor is now going back to just having Adam as his best man. And, gosh, you know, I knew that this would happen. I'm starting to like Adam. That's my confession. I'm actually starting to like him. And I feel bad for him. I feel like Victor is just being really hard on him, man. What do you guys think? Is Victor being too hard on Adam? That's my question for the day. Or does he deserve it? I don't know. So those are kind of my thoughts for the day. I just sort of wanted to end this on one sad note. Miguel is not coming back. You know, it's been like 2 years since I've seen Miguel, yet the fact that they've talked about it over and over again that he's not coming back makes me really, really sad. I liked Miguel. He's like part of the family, so, I'm bummed out. R.I.P. Miguel. We will miss you. Gosh, it's been many years of joyous interactions with Miguel as part of the family, and now he's gonna be gone. I'm definitely a little upset about that, but ah well. Miguel, we'll see you on the other side. Peace.